4.
3.
3.
4.
3.5.
A 3.1.
I would say 5.
Probably about a 4.
2 to 3. Yeah, 2 to 3.
3 or 4, maybe. A little lower.
0. 1.
Cattle cars, trains, gray, rain.
Movie images, Schindler's List, Sophie's Choice.
The movie Life is Beautiful.
It's this black and white film in history, which was all about Auschwitz.
Well, concentration camps.
Concentration camps.
Concentration camps, gas chambers.
Gas chambers.
Gas chambers, people lined up in gas chambers.
Genocide, think of a lot of dead people.
Like the barracks with just the rows and rows of people. It's like pretty much like walking skeletons.
When you speak to a person who has lived it, who has the tattoo on their arm, you can't move away from the fact that it happened to a human being, somebody who could be your grandparent, who is someoe's sister, who is someone's mom.
Instead of hearing or like seeing depictions of it on television and like kind of being disconnected from it, I kind of got like a first-hand exposure to it.
I think it would make it more real for me, knowing that I'm watching a person who had actually gone through these things.
To hear these people that live through these things that we study now and have become completely desensitized to, I think it would be really important to like change your perspective completely.
To not just learn about the facts, X amount of people were killed, X amount of people were rounded up and thrown into concentration camps, but to really hear the more subjective side was really something else.
It makes a pretty strong emotional impact when you hear people talking about their own stories.
You read it in a book and you can only imagine the effects of it, but when you actually see someone in person who was there, it's profoundly moving in a different way.
I think learning about any trials and tribulations that certain people go through are relevant to my life. I think it's relevant to everyone's life.
Those are issues that apply to not just Jews, but also to all humans, because we're all different, and these differences should be respected.
It's one of the largest lessons in all of mankind's history. I think it's one of the greatest atrocities, and we have to, if we forget about it, we run the risk of repeating something similar. So
It is worth knowing about, and it's worth looking at and then looking around us and saying, what are things that are like this that are still happening that we're not doing anything about? And that's what's really scary, I think.
My name is Ben Heller, and I direct the HIBU, which is the Holocaust Initiative at Brown University. In the history of Brown, Holocaust survivors have not been brought to campus to give formal lectures to our students. I feel like this is something that's endlessly important. Most students at Brown have a very academic understanding of the Holocaust. They read it in books, they see it in documentaries, they may even see it in movies, but they haven't experienced the actual personalized dialogue that comes with a Holocaust survivor talking to them in person. And this is our goal. We'd like to make the Holocaust real, emotional. We'd like to make people really understand what it was like for people that experienced it. And we would love to bring it beyond an academic discourse into something that is really impactful to people.